know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hard running there.
Wow, what a big loss.
Where to go
Second
on that one? He's going to lose.
What are you
5.
doing? Welcome back to another Dynasty video, everybody. Heroes Gaming here, and this week we're going to be taking on Iowa. They're 2-3, 1-0 in the conference. We have still not gotten our first Big Ten conference win, but I think this may be the game that we can do it. 79 overall, 81 offense, 76 defense. They have a really good dual threat quarterback, 11 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. And they have a All-American tight end who's leading the team in catches, but he does not have any touchdowns. So looks like he will be targeted a lot in this game, so we got to keep that in mind. They have a really good defensive tackle. He only has 1 sack, but we are not going to be sleeping on him, especially when it comes to running the ball because of that 92 strength that he has. Other than that, they have a few players in the low 80s here, a few receivers and a few offensive linemen, and hopefully we can come out with the victory here. A very, very tough ending to the last game against Nebraska, so let's see if the team can bounce back. We are getting Evan back in the running back department, so hopefully we can keep running the ball well and see if we can finally come away with our first Big Ten victory. I'll see you guys out there.
We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Chiefs and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Chiefs head coach. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
All right, here we go. Iowa, Cedar Ridge. Let's see if we can shock the world, come in here and get our first
He was
Big
looking
Ten
for
victory.
more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
A lot of success.
So now the Chiefs offense
so
onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script.
See if we can
Braylon Collier, one of the guys they will
keep the
look
ball
to
in the
often
air
in this
and not
offense. He is a
necessarily
guy who is reliable
so
and
much.
can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely
game last week.
The D coordinator in this game told us he
Very
hasn't
big
slept
game.
much this week. No.
That's it.
Gonna take a shot up to him right now. Oh.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season. Let's be honest. But Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, we're running out of time for excuses. We've now got to turn the page. We've got to show up. We've got to put a complete game together and get a double.
Make them decommit or change their mind.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of
Look
him
at us, give us some attention. What a hit. Get it, pick it up. Pick it up.
Defense
Yes, we got
falls on the
it.
ball. Going to be a turnover.
As soon as something like this happens, defenses always communicate. Shot play, shot play. Why?
Right
Every
back.
time there's a big momentum switch, a turnover, a big return in the kicking game, offensive coordinators want to go attack. This defense has to be ready for a big play now.
Running back out the backfield, Jennings. Evans is supposed to be back.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
That's fine, we'll run it. We'll run the toss. We'll run the toss.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
We have to make sure we don't
Nothing
run into
doing,
that.
and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Stay away from him.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeps it himself.
That's a big mistake.
Keeps it himself. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 95, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Iowa's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He could not miss last time out. Completed better than 80% of his passes, more than 200 yards, leading his squad to a W. Handoff to the lone back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Keep it up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Yeah, they're just going to need more
It was a
push
fake
up front. There was
reverse.
nowhere for that running back to
My
go.
eyes
The
wasn't
offensive line
deceiving
got
me there.
moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
We're going to play zone without a QB spot until
play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
He gives me like
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Trying to take it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Chiefs have the football, and here comes their offense to get things going. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard
All-American tight
line.
end, but we're developing
Really nice
one
job
right
there
now.
by the quarterback understanding its
good
blitz,
first
and not
season
just
for
that
us.
it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I need to remember, I don't want to run the ball.
It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Ready, go! Wants to go up top on 2nd down.
Good throw.
And the
Good
throw
catch.
out to the
34.
sideline, good for a few. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh,
Just too much mustard on that one.
I don't
Can't
even
miss
know
the
how to
target
make
that
this
badly.
field goal, guys.
Got to give the
I
defense
don't know
credit
who
on
can
that
kick
play,
any
taking
field
everything
goals all
away,
season.
forcing the
I'm not even
incompletion. Now
kidding.
it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do
Not
here?
even kidding.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout.
Catch and get down.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And now the Chiefs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Just keeps slinging it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Well, I tried to run on the outside.
Immediately.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They want to dance their way in
not the
on
play
3rd and
they're
goal. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that 1st down.
I saw that.
Calls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They're not having any
Do a
success.
better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
2nd down, gonna throw it.
Oh no, he's wide open.
Throwing
Oh, he
right.
didn't throw it to him. Oh, his
Just
receiver's
barely got
way out
rid
of
of
bounds.
it.
Look at him. He's still
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to
Look out
drop.
there.
He's not as
Slot
efficient.
receiver.
Nice job by the defense.
It's wide open.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long.
Blue 22. Blue.
From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Big stop by
The
the
Hawkeyes
defense.
will send out the punt unit. That last
This is a
howitzer was nice. How about
beautiful
another one
football
just like it?
segment, too. I never really looked at Iowa and thought,
Makes a
nice
nice
football
grab at the
stadium, but this is a
25.
nice, wait a
He
minute.
gets a block.
This is a
What a
nice football
play
stadium. I
on
know
that
it's coming.
return, but will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Break. Do it. Here we go. Ready, go.
Let's get
Out of
Apple
the chute,
involved a
quick
little
toss
bit.
to the right.
Gain of
He's
3.
down right there, short gain on the grab.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
2nd and long here.
Down, ready. Blue 30. Ready, go.
Handoff from the gun. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ready.
Changing the routes with his receivers.
Where did he go?
Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Shelton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in
It's been
motion.
a good first quarter.
This time
They got
they'll go to
3
the
more.
running
Keep that
game.
block.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the big fella. And he fights his way, but they'll stop
4th
him
and
just
inches.
short
Yeah,
of the
decision
line to
made.
gain its 4th down. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On 4th and inches, maybe
We'll punt it.
rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout.
I know they're going to be aggressive there.
And they'll
We'll
have
punt
2
it.
left to work with here in the first half.
They're up by 6.
And
I have the
now the
momentum,
Chiefs
too.
decide to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it.
That's a beautiful punt.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Hawkeyes offense
Send some
heads out to
pressure.
start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tackle behind the line, and
By the
he'll lose
linebacker.
one on the play.
And this offense on
Yes,
1st down,
4
man, they go
already.
backwards.
Carson has
And they
4
built a
tackles.
deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The fake and wants to throw.
Nobody's open.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the
That's
tackle.
my fault because I took away the
It's
QB
just so
spot.
nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll try to pick up the first
deep.
through the air.
He found the All-American.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion.
All-American's open.
They're all over him, trying to escape and get it himself.
Good stop.
He'll be
4th and
stopped
3.
short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. All the way back to the 15. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Chiefs have the football, and here comes their offense to get things going. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go. On the move. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, down it, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done.
Yeah, I was just about to say, keep an eye on the all-star tight end. There you go, that's a
Hit
second
and
catch.
brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Make sure he
Really
can
good
have all the
defense.
catches he
You
wants.
know, you're trying to
Just
stay as
one
close
that
as
he
you
doesn't-
can to all these targets, and most importantly,
Going crazy.
those open field tackles and getting them on the
go off.
ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Sells to fake. Fires to the wideout.
The other tight
Complete
end.
downfield. And he's knocked down immediately,
Oh, no,
but
that's a
not
receiver.
before
Wow,
he
he's
moves the
big.
chains.
What's going on with all these big
Nice completion
players?
here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hard running there.
Wow, what a big loss.
Where to go
Second
on
and
that one? He's going to
15.
lose
What are you
5.
doing?
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. Still,
I don't know what just happened.
it's a seam walk.
What just happened? Somebody got picked.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will give them the lead.
Wow, we were in control there too. What a play.
And the extra
What a
point
play
puts
call.
them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 38, and a really nice return there sets up the offense. The Chiefs have the football, and here comes their offense to get things going. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They were all over it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he does it. Making physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That pass is well
like they have the momentum now.
as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And now the Chiefs send out the punt
I
unit.
don't want him to return that. Good punt.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The option, he'll keep it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
All right, 3rd and 11. Let's get a stop. We're going to bring out a
This
QB
defense
spot.
has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Is this the same play? It's the same play. No, it's
From
not.
the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Can't hang on, he muffs it.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires quickly. And they swarm him under.
Screens are just not
Offenses
good.
want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was
Not even
right
like
there
that.
in his space, got him on the ground.
Linemen
As soon
just
as
don't
he
get
caught
out
it. He was ready for that
fast
play.
2nd down to the air.
No, you turned the wrong
I don't
way.
think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the
Oh
wide.
my God.
Another
Sergio,
incompletion
what are
on
you doing?
3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Too far.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
He's tackled at the 26.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
He dropped it. Let's go. They go
After
through
the
it.
hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Looks like first quarter was ours, second quarter was theirs, sort of.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic,
Why is Hampton back?
and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Chiefs sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Hits inside, it's Hampton. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pass to 6.
Hampton with the run, with the skip. Oh, Hampton's going to score. Touchdown. Chiefs.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
What a run.
Chiefs. Number 23 with the carry.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's gonna go.
Number 17 is a chunky man for the wide receiver. Just big.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. A little release to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's looking to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw again.
Got the pressure.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind.
Call for the fair catch.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Chiefs have the football, and here comes their offense to get things going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down.
I don't like how they're coming out.
Looking
They dropped off, though.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. They're working the left side. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And now the Chiefs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Plows his way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
They're still not close.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. He lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Brings up third down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the home squad engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half.
Kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's now third down.
Third and short now from their own 48. Push is ahead. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. 29. From the gun, looking for a man. Turns it upfield.
These drag routes are killing me.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down.
Oh.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Was wide open.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
It's tough to deal with.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a first and goal situation.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Driven back.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Third and goal.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. They're going to run it. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Look at Evan.
Makes a move. Run out of bounds at the 45, and a terrific return there. The Chiefs have the football, and here comes their offense to get things going. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking for a crease.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Finds the tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And now the Chiefs will snap it on 1st and 10.
Down, ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready to go.
Misses badly on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Jet. Go, go.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Shelton. Runs through the man, and he might have some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the red zone, it's Hampton. And he's in.
Touchdown,
Chiefs.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh my gosh, he threw it right to him.
No. Takes it the other way.
That's a pick 6 by the Chiefs. They're taking over in the second half.
No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They'll try to add another to their lead.
What a game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
The crowd is silent.
Number 9.
They don't know what to do. It might be 100+ here, and they don't know what's going on.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. On play action. Got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
Nobody's open.
Extending the play.
Coverage.
He'll try to do it himself.
Nobody is open.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They punted away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Chiefs have the football, and here comes their offense to get things going. Sells the run, wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And now the Chiefs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff, it's Hampton. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Ready, go! Selling the fake.
We'll give it to the fullback.
Short pass. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
They'll run it.
What are they doing?
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And now the Chiefs are marching down the field.
Ready. Where did he go?
Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And now the Chiefs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
129.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
All right, guys, stay the course.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Ready, go!
Throws it off the RPO. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That one interception and the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And now the Chiefs are facing 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Go.
Good toss.
Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And now the Chiefs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver.
Let it go.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs. And the stomping has commenced. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
I would say besides 1 or 2 big plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone.
We don't want them getting behind us.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face.
Another.
Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Which is good.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Somewhat shutting down the All-American.
Back to pass on second down.
Crazy catch, but
got away from trouble and got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor.
Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs have the football, and here comes their offense to get things going. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Ready! Red 54, where did he go?
Wants to go up top on second down. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's second and long. Takes a snap, wants to throw.
Whoa.
They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there, they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Look at that. He rounded and then, wow.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
I'm really keeping an eye
They don't need a bunch on second down.
Crazy.
They want to throw it.
To the point where, like,
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught.
Well, I got sucked into
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Look at the tight end. He's huffing and puffing.
From the gun, the ground game. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Get out of that defense.
Hey, finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, what a cut! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to add another.
Cedar is on for the extra point.
Oh, they
We
blocked
blocked
the
it.
extra point.
Pick it up.
He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They hope to get that thing bouncing around,
All
but
right,
the hands
let's not
team is able
give
to
this game
corral
away
it.
like we did.
Well,
last
here in the
week.
fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Flag 18! Flag 18! Switch it! Switch it! Ready, go!
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
But I don't want to throw another interception.
Where did he go?
They'll run him again.
You can just do that. Get the
He
first down.
stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Go, go!
Looking for the edge. And now on the pitch, the
What was that?
defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to...
What was that? Did he just draw? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh,
And
guys.
when you run an offense, when you're going to pitch the ball and you're going to lateral, there's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen.
Stop
when
him
you
again.
pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it, so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, creating a big turnover for this team.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here
Stop
because
in the game.
now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
White idiot!
On second down, he'll try to make the connection.
Flag on the play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Hand it to the back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nobody's open.
Fires downfield. That one just came off his hand badly.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra field knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, he overthrew another receiver. That's a
Interception, and things
pick.
are going from bad to worse.
This game.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
At the expense of Iowa and Iowa.
The Chiefs have the football, and here comes their offense to get things going. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
Call a timeout.
The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Iowa spends his second timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Jennings.
One more
Knocked
first
down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Let it go!
2nd down to the air. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Let it go!
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. pass not close as he got foiled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Chiefs will bring the punt team onto the field.
Oh, it hit him. It hit him. It hit him.
How about the turn of events there? You're going to go play defense. You didn't even have the football anymore, but what do? You scoop it up. You almost put the ball in the end zone. You go inside the 10 and set your offense up. What a momentum swing.
The Chiefs have the football, and here comes their offense to get things going. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation.
One more time. I can't believe it hit him.
And they'll take a knee. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
You get down in the red zone, and then you have a couple of plays like this offense has just put out there. This can absolutely ruin your day. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt.
Fumble, like just turnovers everywhere.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Line, 53.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Runs through a man, and he might have space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
3rd down coming up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation.
18.
Snapped on 4th down. He unleashes a long one.
Game over.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been
For the first time in the second half of a football game, we were the ones that stayed aggressive. We were the ones that kept up scoring the points. It is good to see that. It is really good to see that. We ran 3 more plays than them. 157 yards on the ground. They only had 61. They really tried to run the ball. They had some big running plays, but really nothing came of it. We didn't have many passing yards, but it didn't really matter because we were getting turnovers, so that put us in really good position to score. And it shows because we only went 2 for 13 on 3rd downs. They had 4 turnovers, 4 lost fumbles, 2 interceptions. And then, like I said, we didn't do much in the air, only 189 yards. But the running game, Evan comes back, 16 carries, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then Matt with a touchdown there. And then Shelton, what a game by Isaiah Shelton. He saw what Apple did last week and he said, you know what? It's my turn. Let me do my thing. So great job by Shelton stepping up this game. And, their quarterback, not a good game. Yard-wise, yeah, but he threw 2 interceptions, 44 completion percentage, and couldn't get anything going on the ground. It's just the first time I think we've actually stopped somebody on the ground. So it's good to see that. We only have 3 sacks, but these are edge rusher, and then our tackle had 2 sacks, and then those interceptions by Teddy and Cario, our free safety, really stealed the game there. So really good game by the defense, and then offense all together. So thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys all in the next video. Have a good day.